Okay, today we are going to draw a frog in the style of Romero Britto. He is a Spanish artist known for his bright colors and crazy patterns. This is a style of pop art. This is actually one of his most famous paintings, the frog. So this is what we are going to recreate today. We're going to start with our paper. I'm going to use a Sharpie as always, but you need to use a pencil because if you make a mistake, you'll be able to erase. Okay, we're going to start with our paper being vertical, which means that it is up and down. Our sides are longer than our top and bottom. Okay, we're going to start with the bottom of the head of the frog. We're going to draw a V. That's going to be the bottom of our frog's head. On either side of our V, we're going to draw two lines that come down. This is going to be for our frog's the sides of his head. Okay, we're kind of just going to piece it together little by little. Then we're going to draw a slight little curve on both sides. Okay, we're going to leave a little bit of space so that we can make the spots for his eyes. We're going to come down just a little bit, not a very long line, and then we're going to curve it. So we started with our V, drew lines on the sides, curve on the top, little line down, curve in the middle, connecting it all. Okay, there's our frog's head. Let's go ahead and add his eyes and stuff, and that's really easy. We're going to just draw a line underneath this little section right here. We're just going to draw a little line, and then we're going to draw a sad face or an upside down U. Kind of depends on how you want it, whatever you want to call it. And then we're going to divide that in half with a curve. That's going to be our frog's eye. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the other side in this section over here. We're going to draw our little curved line, upside down U or sad face, curve in the middle to draw our eye. Okay, now my frog is a happy frog, so I'm going to draw a smile inside of here, and then I'm going to draw two dots for his nose. Okay, so there's the head of our frog. Now underneath, we're going to draw his body. Okay, right underneath our point here that we made, our V that was the bottom of his head, we're going to draw a circle, but we're going to start on the line and then we're going to draw it around and end it on the line. Okay. Romero's paintings, the animals in his paintings usually are dressed up. They're a little fancy. In this instance, our frog is actually wearing a bow tie. So this is going to be the middle knot of our bow tie. And then we're going to start on our circle about right here. And I'm going to come around with a little bit larger circle. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So there's the bow tie that our frog is wearing. Now, we're going to come in just a tiny little bit so that we can draw his front legs. Okay, we're going to come in just a tiny bit from the side of his head, about right there. And I'm going to draw a line that comes down. Now, notice that I left a little bit of space between the bow tie and the actual side of the leg. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, little space again. Okay, in the middle of our bow tie, we're going to draw a line down, just straight down from it. Okay, now this is where our frog's legs are going to be. And if you need to extend your lines a little bit to make a little bit, your legs a little bit skinnier, you definitely can. Now, for our frog, he has 3 toes on each foot. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to draw this line down a little bit more. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I simply did that by drawing letter V's. That's it. Okay, over here, same thing. 1, 2, 3. Now, your feet can be side by side. They can be spread out a little bit. It kind of depends on how you want your frog to look. Okay, so we have our front legs here. Now we're going to draw our back legs. Now, frogs have large, big legs, and they're usually folded up when they're sitting down. So we're going to draw a line out from both sides, just like that, about right there. That's about a fingerprint down, finger length down from our face. Okay, and then I'm going to draw that line down to about where my toes started on my front legs. Okay, now our frog's back legs are going to be or his back feet rather, are going to be really big. Okay, so we're going to come out with a big V, another V, one more, and we'll end it right there. Okay, we're doing the same thing on the other side. A big V, another big V, one more, and I'm going to end it right there. Okay, so there are our frog's legs. Now, something interesting about, oh, I forgot one piece. We're going to draw the crown. You don't have to draw the crown. If you want to draw the crown, you can. Romero has one in his work of art, but if you want to just do your frog like this, then just hold tight till we're done drawing the crown. If you want to draw the crown, I'm going to draw a little line. Don't let it touch. The crown is kind of above our frog's head, okay? So then I'm going to draw two curvy lines like this. I'm going to draw two curvy lines down, and then I'm going to connect it with an upside down V. Then, for fun, I'm going to add circles on the end of my crown. So now you have a king or a prince frog, kind of depending on whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I'm going to bring the original picture back in here. You can see that what Romero does is he divides his animals up with different patterns, and he colors them in several different ways. So that's what we're going to do as well. So it doesn't matter how you divide your frog up. I'm going to do this front leg here with stripes. And again, this is free reign for you. You can add whatever patterns that you would like. I'm going to do this one as dots. This one's going to be some polka dots over here. Okay, maybe on his face I'm going to divide right here with a wavy line, and maybe this section of his face is going to be wavy lines. Okay, something else that Romero does, and I'll just bring the original back in here, is he doesn't just do like stripes and spots and, you know, whatever. He also does these cool little like designs with like just random shapes. For instance, this one is a line and a letter C. So maybe on this back leg here, I'm going to divide it in half, and maybe I'll do lines and C's here, and I'm just going to alternate what they are. Okay, so then something else that he does is he divides his backgrounds up, he chunks them up, and then adds detail to the backgrounds as well. And you can divide your artwork up in whatever fashion you would like. Okay, over here I'm going to do some stripes in my background. Up here I'm going to draw a heart, and then I'm going to just draw some lines around it. Now this example that I have drawn right here is actually going to be up on the board for you guys to see. So you can fill in, you can leave some of them for solid colors if you would like. I'm also going to draw another little like crazy design that Romero is known for. And that's kind of like the pi symbol, like in math. Or you kind of write the number 16 and draw a line on top of it, if you like that. Either way, however you want to do it. So there's your frog. So now you can go grab some colors and color it.